Hey there all, this is a video response, but before I start it up, I want to give a quick shout out to Lola's Basement. He just watched his review on the Horror Globe for Evil Ed. I suggest you go check it out. And it was he's feeling kind of under the weather and stuff like that, so go subscribe to Lola, give him your thumbs up, Lola's Basement, and give him a shout out and say I hope he feels better and he's doing well. Truly enjoy your reviews, and I hope you're doing way better and your things are just up from here. Now you got a birthday coming up. Now, to a video response to another great YouTuber on here that I've been really getting into lately, and that's ChrisHort. And confused me a bit when he changed his name, but okay, I got it straight now. ChrisHort. Anyway, he asked, what do we think of critics? Does that influence our the movies we go and see? And honestly, well, this is the way it goes for me. I grew up watching Siskel and Ebert at the movies, and I think it was called at movies at the time, and well, the original show, and then I think maybe it was on PBS or something like that. And then he went and did, I think, they wanted ABC or something like that. And they had their own show type thing, and somebody else took over their old show. So I was a big on like watching the reviews and reading their especially Ebert's reviews. I just found them extremely well written. As Siskel would say, he's the better reviewer and Ebert's the better writer, and that was actually pretty true. I was a fan of Ebert and Siskel, and of course Leonard Maltin. I enjoyed. He did a lot of great stuff when it came to that. And there are just some people that are that I consider horror experts and horror aficionados, just movie aficionados. Does that affect the movies I watch? Not really. Look at the movies I watch. A lot of them are really pretty crappy stuff. But does that affect? Did they like not affect me at all? No. Of course, I respect the stuff that the guys do, even if I didn't agree with them on stuff like Friday the 13th, where I think they kind of took it a little overboard. But come on, it helped make their careers. As well as make the Friday the 13th movies way more popular than they probably would have been if they hadn't done that. Quality. I'm here now. If you are on here and you're reviewing on YouTube and stuff like that, you're doing movies and that, you've probably been influenced by some of these guys. You may not all say that, and there's some people here that are maybe just a little bit too influenced by certain people. Some people. Anyway, yeah. Now, overall, there's a lot of great guys on here on YouTube that are reviewing movies, and I'm influenced by those guys now. There are guys on here on YouTube that I watch that kind of influenced me, but there are actual real critics. Yes, they did. They did not influence what I watched. They may have opened me up to things that I hadn't thought about watching, especially some of the foreign stuff that the more like drama stuff, oriented stuff that because I was a kid and I was watching a lot of horror, a lot of giallo, and a lot of slasher movies. Of course, I was a teenager, so I lived in the 80s, so we had all these like 80s like sex comedies and nudity and stuff like that. Speaking of which, Falagar, 5 and 7, he mentions the nudity in in horror movies. So Falagar, anyone wants to answer this? What's your favorite horror movie nudity? Yeah, seriously. Even if it's a female or if it's a male nudity, go for it. What's your favorite horror movie nudity? There. Not as deep as this question, but get it out there. Reviewers don't influence what I watch, but they influence maybe my style and some stuff that I'll take chances on. Ebert, I love his reviews. And I got his books and I read them, and just there's some great stuff. And even if I really totally disagree with his review, I always enjoy reading his reviews, and I always enjoy watching their reviews, even when I want to be screaming at the TV, "You're wrong! You don't get this! You're not getting this film right." They're entertaining, and that's the thing. You don't have to agree with someone's review to find it entertaining, and hopefully, even if you don't agree with my reviews, that you'll at least find them entertaining and fun to watch. Movie opinions are very subjective. That's why there's so many different types of movies and so many styles out there. I love giallo films. I love the 80s slasher films. I love the subgenre of the North American giallo films that were done. Uh, I gotta do a video on that one these days. I'm a really, really big fan of like horror, and I love the cheesy stuff. And the worse the movie can get, the more I'm gonna end up watching it. You know how many times I've seen The Room? It's tearing me apart. But anyway, I love the reviewers. Do they affect what I watch? In a way, yeah, they do, because I watch their stuff, and even if they say something's crappy, it watching their review may entertain me enough that I'm going to go out and see that movie that they told me not to go and see in the first place. That happens a lot. It's a sad time now. This is it, guys. We are the last bastion of reviewers right now. We are the guys that get the try to get our voices heard out there. Some of us are more successful right now than others. I'm hoping that this channel will grow and people will see this and they'll collect movies. Not digital, but they'll collect actual movies. And somebody's going to see this channel and they're going to get passionate about films, the way that I'm passionate about films. I want to see somebody come on here and watch my videos and do them better, and get more people passionate about films, get more people collecting, get more people watching, the way the critics did for me back then. What critics did for me back then was to make me, even if I disagreed, they made me want to watch more movies, so that I'd be more knowledgeable in the films, so that when I argue with them, it wasn't like, you suck, I don't like your, it was actual reasoning behind it. And whose opinion is right? Is your opinion more right than somebody else's? Well, to you. But is my opinion more right than somebody else's? To me, sure, it probably is. And some of my friends that I know, there's people I just go on and I'll watch their stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give something a chance. And because I've seen them review it. I'm not a big fan of the Children of the Corn films, per se. I thought some of them were okay. I liked Urban Harvest. I thought that was actually a pretty good one. But it's been a long time since I've seen it, so that could be like shit. And there's like another one, kind of like a slashery type one, done with a bunch of stars in it, and semi-stars, horror stars. Can't remember what name it is now. Falligar would know right away. But watching Falligar's reviews of the Children of the Corn movies, I want to own them all, good or bad. Isaac's Return, I want to own them all on Blu-ray, just to have them, just because they're so cheesy. They belong in my collection, because obviously I'm a cheesy type of guy. I'm like Chester Cheetah. It ain't easy being cheesy. This is a really, really great question, Chris. By the way, if you have not subscribed to Chris Horton's channel, guys, Chris Horton does some really, really great stuff. So get down there and subscribe to his channel right away as soon as you watch this video, and give this a thumbs up. Kind of like those. Don't like those. Those depress me. You do. Get in the funk. Get depressed. Don't make videos for days. Get sad. Thumbs up. That's a good thing. Anyway, reviewers are important. They're important to have. And our last one of our last great reviewers we lost, Roger Ebert. And anybody that reviews on here and that loves the movies were probably extremely saddened by Roger Ebert's passing. I was extremely sad. I was in a funk about Roger Ebert's passing, to be honest with you. The guy had meant a lot to me, and I had taken a lot from his film reviews and from his writing, even from the movies that he made. Yeah, he wrote films. Not good films, but ones that I enjoyed. I felt bad when Siskel died years back. I really got down when Siskel died. He was such a nice guy and such a great reviewer, and see them both gone now, it's really sad. I guess Leonard Maltin is the guy that's left that I really enjoy his stuff from. I know we see a lot of his stuff now, not from reviews, and that because I don't really see a lot of Leonard Maltin's reviews now, because one, he used to be on Entertainment Tonight, and that hasn't been good in like years. But when I watch like Disney stuff, for instance, I see a lot of Leonard Maltin at the beginning of Disney films. He like giving his historical retrospective and stuff like that. But yes, reviewers matter to me. Reviewers and their opinions, because even if I don't agree with it, I get something out of it. When I watch reviews on here, it incensed me with the, but in a good way most of the time. I mean, Siskel and Ebert knew, and both felt that they were right. And they were great reviewers, and they knew how to play off of each other. So, that's pretty awesome. But honestly, I don't think they took themselves as seriously as they thought, as we thought they did. They had fun with it, and one of the greatest things I saw was an editorial cartoon after Roger Ebert had died. And it's just like a silhouette thing, and you see Siskel in a seat, and Ebert's coming down the aisle, and he's like, "Here, Roger, I saved you now a seat," and I got choked up. I really did. I don't know, it's cheesy and but it's me. I love reviews. Get out there. I mean, guys, you love film. You you watch these reviewers. You can review. You're on here. Comment. Review. Buy movies. DVDs. Blu-rays. Don't go digital. That's not what Ebert and Siskel would have done. They had actual big rooms for their films in different formats. If you want to see a really good film room, go look at Cinema Sickness. He has a really good film room, and that is what I'm trying to get down the road, is a film room like that. And I'm hoping to, with that amount of media stuff in those different formats. Can't do it now. Right now I can go DVD, Blu-ray, and VHS. That's about as far as I can go format-wise at this point in my small apartment. But yeah, collect, review, let your opinion be heard or read. Keep the passion going. Yes, Chris, the reviewers affected me in the way that they made me more passionate for films, but their opinions did not affect the movies that I watched. I wouldn't turn away from a movie because a critic didn't like it. I might actually do it differently. But one thing that does affect me now on a daily basis are the reviews that I watch on here and the videos. So again, like the guys I mentioned right up front, Lola's Basement, Falagar 517, Chris Horton. There's a bunch of them. I'm doing the shout-out video, so I don't have to worry about missing people here because you're going to be mentioned in the video down the road. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Guys like this that do consistently do these great videos. And I got to say, TJ and Night of Creepy Monster Squad, though I haven't seen them lately. I'm hoping they're okay, and they're just like taking some furlough and relaxing and stuff like that. But hopefully we'll see more videos from them on here soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And Chris, thanks for this question. It was a really, really good one because it got me to actually neglect my tea and let it go cold. So right now I'm going to have to toss it, remake it. It's time for tea.